I'll tell you what, folks, Keir Starmer must be rubbing his hands with glee at what's happening in Syria, because it's yet another excuse for him to give a foreign country British taxpayers' money. That's right, only yesterday he has announced £11 million of our money in aid to Syria. And not just Syria, by the way. It'll go to the people who's now controlling Syria, and that's Al-Qaeda, led by a man with a $10 million bounty on his head by the US. So he's effectively giving terrorists our money. Yay! If aliens turned up here from out of space and they laser death beamed half the world, he'd give them aid money. If somebody turned up at his house and nicked his wife, he'd give them aid money. These socialist morons, these psychopaths, they will give everyone and anyone British taxpayers' money for aid, apart from the British taxpayer. And you know, considering what's going on in Syria at the moment, I mean, there's horrific footage online of what these conquerors are doing to the Syrian people. I mean, they're just executing people left, right and centre. And it's not just your simple shot to the head. They're dragging people through the streets, they're beheading people. There are officials there, people not having fair trials. And Keir Starmer's funding that. Can you imagine? Well, I can. There is all sorts of depraved barbarity going on in Syria right now. And I know it wasn't perfect under Assad, but it looks like it's going to turn into another Iran or Afghanistan where women will be treated like cattle and have to cover themselves up again. And Keir Starmer's going to fund that. And here's the thing with socialists. The great Iron Lady was absolutely spot on when she said, the problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. And she was spot on. I mean, fancy giving money to the tune of millions to these terrorists. That's what they are. Al-Qaeda terrorists. Do you think that money is going to go on aid? No, of course not. It's going to go on weapons. That money is going to go on funding terror. And Keir Starmer should be held to account for this, because this is unacceptable. And I was going to suggest spending the money rather on funding people who are fighting and trying to eradicate these terrorists, but no. On second thought, it's nothing to do with us. Let them at it, I say. We have interfered and funded too many foreign wars recently, and where we should be spending money on ourselves. Charity begins at home, ladies and gents. I'm sure you'd agree. What an utter mess, and I wonder who Keir Starmer's going to give our money to next. And there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, Roger Trout.